In the late 1960s, a shadow loomed over Northern California, a killer whose identity would remain hidden for decades. He taunted the police, mocked the media, and left cryptic messages that no one could decode. This is the story of one of the most chilling unsolved mysteries in criminal history, the Zodiac Killer. Over the course of just a few years, the Zodiac Killer claimed at least 5 victims in the Bay Area. But the terror didn't stop there. What makes this case so chilling is not just the brutal killings, but the cryptic messages, the eerie phone calls, and the chilling promises he made to continue his spree. It all began on the night of December 20th, 1968. High school students Betty Lou Jensen and David Faraday were parked on a remote road in Vallejo, California. Without warning, a man approached their car, pulled them out, and shot them both dead. But this wasn't just a random act of violence. No, this was the beginning of something far more sinister. 7 months later, another couple, Darlene Ferran and Michael Mageau, were parked on a secluded road near Blue Rock Springs. The killer approached once again, fired several shots into their car, and left them for dead. Darlene died, but Michael survived and was able to give a description of the assailant. Though the sketch was circulated, the killer remained elusive, but the terror had only just begun. In July of 1969, the killer sent a letter to the San Francisco Chronicle. It wasn't just a letter, it was a twisted challenge. The Zodiac Killer called himself the Zodiac and claimed responsibility for the murders. But what was more chilling, he included a cipher, a cryptic message that he promised would reveal his identity if solved. The cipher had 340 characters, an unsolvable puzzle that tantalized both amateur and professional codebreakers alike. Raced to decipher the symbols, the Zodiac taunted them with more letters, more promises of future killings. He didn't stop there. The Zodiac called the police, taunted reporters, even claimed credit for unsolved crimes across the state. His arrogance grew with each letter, each phone call. In one infamous letter, he described in detail how he would kill. It's just a game to him. By 1970, the Zodiac had left a trail of terror stretching across Northern California. The police were no closer to finding him. The media, hungry for a story, painted him as an unstoppable force. His messages became more frequent, more cryptic. In one letter, he even promised to kill school children. But despite all the attention, the Zodiac never slipped up. No solid leads, no definitive proof of his identity. Just one letter after another, each one more disturbing than the last. Then in 1974, the killings suddenly stopped, and with it, the trail went cold. Over the years, there have been countless theories, suspects, and leads. Some believe the Zodiac was an educated man, someone with a background in cryptography or law enforcement. Others speculated that he was a loner, hiding in plain sight. And yet, despite decades of investigation, we still don't know who he was or where he went. In recent years, new advancements in DNA technology have brought hope to solving the case. But even with new tools, the Zodiac Killer remains an enigma. His letters still unsolved, his identity still unknown. Who was the Zodiac? Some say he died in obscurity, leaving behind only a trail of questions. Others believe he may have lived a quiet life, blending into the crowd. Theories range from the plausible to the bizarre, from serial killer experts to those who claim to have cracked his cipher. Yet no one has been able to say for certain. As time passes, the Zodiac Killer's mystery only deepens. His letters are still stored away in archives, his crimes etched into the history of a city that never quite forgot. And though the years continue to slip by, one thing remains certain: some mysteries never die. Will we ever know the truth? The Zodiac Killer's identity might be the greatest mystery of our time. But for now, the clock keeps ticking. Think you know who the Zodiac Killer was? Leave your theories in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more true crime mysteries.